Are you wearing that hood in solidarity with the Treyvon Martin movement? Did you see the pictures that were tweeted last week of the whole Miami Heat team wearing the hoodie?
I read the headline. That was enough for me. I didn't even care to click on the link.
Yeah, Juwan Howard was definitely hooding it out. Yeah.
Juwan Howard is still in Miami Heat?
Yep.
Kill me.
Yep.
Oh. That's probably... So we start this whole thing over.
So do you think Geraldo may have been onto something whenever he said that Trayvon was shot? Not because he was black and walking in a gated community, but because he was wearing a hoodie, and that made him out to be a hoodlum from the start.
Listen, my take on that is, if it's wrong to say, if I'm not allowed to say that a woman getting raped was asking for it because she was wearing a short skirt, then you're not allowed to say that a young kid is asking for it by wearing a hoodie.
That's a really good point, Jared.
Of course, that's the only point that needs to be said. I'm insensitive if I say that, but Geraldo, you know, I'm sure everyone thinks he's insensitive, but flip it around on him. Say, you know, Geraldo, would you say that a woman dressed in a skimpy outfit deserves to get fucked in the street?
I think the problem, though, is Geraldo's obviously ignoring the issue of race when it comes to this killing.
No, he said, if you're dark-skinned, and of course he falls back on, like my son, but I tell him not to wear a hoodie. He says, if you're dark-skinned and you're wearing a hoodie, you're asking for trouble. Well, if you're a hot chick and you're wearing a skirt, you're asking for trouble, but I'm not allowed to rape you.
No.
So you're not allowed to shoot down an innocent kid in the street. Now,
and then blame it on the hoodie or blame it on the short skirt.
Now, there is more of the story coming out lately where they say the kid...
All of this is null and void, in my opinion.
The kid might not have been so innocent.
The kid was innocent. He was just walking on the street, and this Zimmerman guy was hunting him down with a gun in his waistband.
Yeah, what are you doing walking around with a fucking gun in your pocket, dude?
He was in a neighborhood watch, Jerry, you know? Like, he has to protect himself. I already walked around with a Rottweiler and his gun on him. And but this time he was in his car.
In a gated community?
Yeah.
Sounds like, you know, a couple of bitch slaps would take care of any kind of, troublemaker in a gated community. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
He's trying to use the self-defense, this stand your ground law, as a defense for his actions. But I don't think self-defense consists of following somebody with the weapon and then killing him.
Right. I intimidated this kid into a confrontation, and then I self-defended myself.
Yeah, and then the kid wasn't armed, obviously.
Well, he did have a bag of Skittles.
Right, and Arizona iced tea, too.
Those can pack quite a punch.
Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to...
your iPad set to lock up after 10 seconds?
Yeah,
good lord.
Yeah. Friends of Zimmerman are defending him.
Of course they are.
Going on Dateline and the Today Show, using this newfound fame to exploit their celebrity status. Yeah.
So they can get more Twitter followers.
Yeah. Apparently, a friend of Zimmerman got a call during his Dateline interview. It's kind of coincidental. And where Zimmerman thanked his friend for defending him, for standing up in his honor. If I found myself in this type of situation, Jared, where it's happened to me, where I killed somebody, would you come out in defense of my character? Tell everybody that I'm not a racist. Would you help me out?
I wouldn't lie to the people.
No. I'm saying would you defend my character, Jared? As far as being an upstanding kind of member of the community.
Which community? So here's what I think. Yeah. The reason why I think this blew up. The guy's name was George Zimmerman. Mm-hmm. So everybody immediately goes, this white guy killed this poor black kid, and I'm pissed, and I'm not going to stand up for it. And then I think about 2 days later, they all looked at the picture and realized that the guy was Mexican.
He's half Mexican. His mom is Mexican, and his dad's white.
So he's Mexican.
Yeah.
So 2 days later, they look at it and realize that George Zimmerman is not the name of a white Jewish man. Instead, he's a black guy. I mean, instead he's a Mexican. And even though it kind of puts a damper on their anger, they've already been worked up so much that they just said, well, I'm still going to be angry This guy needs to die.
Of course,
The Black Panthers who
$10,000 bounty.
Who
Right?
knew they were even still around?
The new Black Panthers, not associated with the old Black Panthers. They have disavowed any connection to the new Black Panthers.
I like to call them Techno Black Panthers 2000X.
So yeah,
it's a little goofy. I know Obama's come out and said,
right? Do you think that was race baiting? What Obama said?
This kid would be his son. Would look like his son. If
Right.
His son. Like,
Right. Gingrich came out automatically and said that was race baiting on Obama's part. The Republicans seemed to believe that Obama saying that was trying to incite some kind of race war.
I hate everything Gingrich says.
No, that's not only Gingrich. I heard Bachman saying the same type of thing.
I wish Newt Gingrich would put on a hoodie so I could just shoot him to death under this self-defense law.
Yeah, pursue him with the weapon, and then whenever he looks at you and like, what are you doing? Then you can shoot him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, I heard Zimmerman was crying the whole day after this went down.
The poor guy. He feels bad.
I feel bad.
I feel bad that I murdered somebody in cold blood in the middle of the street for no reason whatsoever. A poor innocent kid.
Do you think Treyvon would give up being dead for crying all day? Do you think Treyvon would feel like that's a good trade-off?
Man, that's the thing that we're not talking about, man. This poor kid is just gone, man. He went to the store.
Yep.
Walking back, talking to his girlfriend. I wonder if he was like, hopefully he didn't die a virgin, I hope this girl at least gave it up to him before this happened.
Yeah.
And, that's the only saving grace I could find in this story is if at least he didn't die a virgin. Nobody deserves to die a virgin. I don't know.
That's the only saving grace you can find in this. The main angle on this story, if you will, is just the fact that a lot of white people are saying that Treyvon may have been at fault here, and the fact that all the black people are saying that Treyvon had nothing to do with this. He played no role in what happened. It's the complete opposites in opinion based on race. It's really funny to see.
Yep.
But me, I don't see color. So I can see down to the facts that this guy, should have at least been arrested. Should at least be in custody.
I was just going to ask you, has he not been arrested yet?
No.
He still hasn't been arrested.
Yeah.
They're still thinking about the case.
Which is the main antithesis of this whole issue to begin with.
The guy should have been arrested, and this should all be a matter of whether or not he's going to be charged for
manslaughter, murder, or hate crime murder, even.
You're right. I would go so far as to call this a hate crime.
Yeah.
If this kid was white wearing a hoodie, I promise you he wouldn't have been following.
Of course not.
This is the definition of a hate crime.
Yeah. And but he has all these, outs to fall back on. This standard ground law.
Mexican.
Right. No.
Is that not one of them?
No.
I thought it was a little less if you're Mexican, you kill another minority.
No.
Okay. Well, then throw the book at him.
Yeah. What I'm also going to say about this is Zimmerman was obviously a mind control victim. I think he was programmed to take out Treyvon and to incite this what could be a race war.
What have they been saying since Obama got in office? He wants to incite a race war. Maybe this was all part of his plan.
Not Obama's plan, but the people above Obama.
Right.
Yeah.
Obama's plan.
No.
You mean the rich white people above Obama?
Exactly.
That are pulling the strings.
Trayvon Martin may have been a mind control victim, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Let's just wait to see his mind control breakdown like Jason Russell last week. I'm sure it's soon to come. Much like Jason Russell.
Speaking of Jason Mraz has a new CD coming out in April.
Was Jason Mraz wearing a hoodie when he recorded that album, do you think?
Probably.
Doesn't he know you can't wear a hoodie? Mr. A to Z, doesn't he know that?
That's pretty good. We done. R.I.P. Treyvon. Trey.